Morning. As you can see, Chugs is down there and we're not at Blakemere. It's Monday, the 16th of January. Yes, we woke up one morning in Blakemere and we've got power problems again on Chugs. We had work done last year by Anglo Welsh, and I've got to say, these guys have been amazing with us. So we're moored up in Trevor Basin here, just over the Pontcasilty aqueduct, and they're putting right what has gone wrong. It appears we've got more problems with the alternator, but I won't bore you with that. Take a look at beautiful Blakemere. Yeah, breathtaking, isn't it? But have a look at this. Yes, so the drone got stuck, but we did get it back. Nikki and I put the boat in the middle of the canal, held out a big blanket as a safety net, if you like, and Julie and Martin, well, Martin's a fisherman and he's got one of these big fishing pole things, about 60 foot long, so he very gently poked the drone out and Nikki and I caught it. Yeah, I must be more careful. Yeah, but we got the drone back, and later that afternoon we had fun with Noah's little remote control shark that Father Christmas brought him. What a brilliant bit of kit that was, and it looks so real. Although little Dixie wasn't too keen on it, but the kids had fun there for a good couple of hours. Marvellous little thing that was. But yeah, we're making the most of our time here in Trevor Basin. We met Paul and Anthony yesterday afternoon. They came down and we had tea here. Well, we had dinner here and the food was excellent at the Telford Inn. The Telford Inn was built by the Ellesmere Canal Company in the early 1800s for a gentleman called William Davidson. Now, William Davidson was a very close friend of Thomas Telford, and he was appointed as the chief or senior masonry engineer for the building of the Pontcasilty aqueduct. And he lived here during the building of it, and he enjoyed the views of the construction as it was going on. When his work here was done, he went to work on the Caledonian Canal up in the Scottish Highlands. William fell in love with Wales, and in fact he fell in love with a Welsh lady and later married her. But yeah, he missed Wales when he moved up to Scotland. It was rumoured he wasn't a big fan of it up there. Anglo-Welsh have loads of their hire boats here at Trevor Basin. And Chugs is moored right in the middle of them. But sadly their little home here is changing. They've got a little office here that they've got to move from. They're going under the bridge that you can see up there, Scotch Hall Bridge, which incidentally was the old name for the Telford Inn, was Scotch Hall, because obviously William Davidson and Thomas Telford were both Scotchmen, so that was the original name for it. But here is Anglo-Welsh's beautiful little office that they've got to move from. I think they're building new ones down in the wharf there, which we're going to go to now. But this used to be a stables and a holding compound back in the day. Lovely old building. Very sad. Even though we had problems in Blakemere, we had to move on to Ellesmere. We had to use the laundrette there, get all the bedding and everything done. And we met Nikki's mum and dad there, and we had a lovely time. They came up for the weekend, and we went for a lovely meal in the Cambridge Hotel there by the side of the River Dee. Great fun. Ah, poor Chugs. We also had lovely coffee and cake in a cafe there in Ellesmere called Moolah. It was lovely, and it was courtesy of Caroline and Pete from One Day More Aboard. We looked after their boat. They had to go away for a couple of days, so we just looked after their boat, and they treated us to lovely coffee and cake. So thanks very much, guys. That was really nice. Yeah, but then we've hightailed it back here to Trevor to get these repairs done. There is the Telford Inn, formerly known as Scotch Hall, and here is Scotch Hall Bridge, spanning the canal. Now, you may think this lovely little bridge doesn't look very special. Can you see these iron supports? It's thought that this was one of the first bridges ever built that had these. Trust me, they're hard, because I banged my head on them yesterday. And as you go under Scotch Hall Bridge, we're in Trevor Basin. During the summer you can't actually move here, but they're not letting boats moor here at the moment as they're having building work doing. This is where the new head office for the Anglo-Welsh is going to be. After we've had the repairs done, we may be mooring here just for a night or two, just to make sure that the repairs have been done correctly, which I don't mind. It's nice and quiet. They were going to extend this canal, but it never came to fruition. But we'll have a little bit of a walk down here. You may be able to see just by the side of me where the canal was going to go. There were several collieries and quarries further up in a town called Rowabon, and they were going to send the canal up there and use the canal as the main shipment, but they didn't. They had a small tramway which ran parallel. We'll have a little bit walk down up to the Trevor Basin again. Let me show you. Some of the old tram lines still exist. Although the canal didn't make it to the collieries and the quarries, the tramway did. The carriages were pulled by horses from the collieries. I don't know how heavy they were or how long they were. I've tried to research it, but it's very, very vague. But it's lovely to see these tramways still existing today. History should be preserved. This is the junction here, just under that bridge there, takes you to Llangollen. And just up this way is the Pont Cysiltí aqueduct. And here is the dry dock. It's getting a bit breezy. There are two dry docks here. One is covered, one is open. But the history here is amazing. Back in World War I, Cressy, Tom Rolfe's boat, was built here. And that started, well, Tom Rolfe started the leisure boat industry, if you like, in the UK. Cheers, Tom. There is a visitor centre here, but obviously it's the middle of winter and it's closed. And so is the aqueduct. Yeah, from the hours of 9 o'clock to 3:30 on a weekday, the waterways are closed, but you can move before 9 and after 3:30 on a boat. But unfortunately, the walkway is closed completely due to barrier repairs. They need to be safe. Well, hope you enjoyed that little look at the Trevor Basin. I'm just on my way now down the steps, down the side of the Pont Cysiltí aqueduct. May not be able to walk over it, but you can walk under it. So Nikki and the kids left this morning. They've gone down to a park down by nearby Cefn Mawr. So they're going to start walking back, and I'm walking to meet them. So you might as well come with me. The beautiful Ponty, 126 foot up there. Breathtaking. It's well worth a visit, whether you're a boater or not. Lots of places to stay in Llangollen and nearby areas, so you should have a look at where you can stay and come and explore here, whether you've got kids or not. It's beautiful. It's so lovely, and you can even have your own little beach. Isn't it breathtaking? Absolutely wonderful. Before I say goodbye, I have got a few people to thank. This winter is being quite tough. The price of coal and everything has gone up tremendously, and trying to keep us all warm and eat and live and get fuel and everything is getting quite expensive. And I'd like to say thank you to the people that have helped supporting me. Thank you so much to all my Patreons. Thank you, guys. Without you lot, honestly, I don't think we could do it. We really couldn't do it. But just recently I've had a few PayPal supporters as well to thank. Thank you to Pat Simmons, to John Bridgewater, in no particular order, guys. Clive Pugh, thank you very much. Elizabeth Draper, Vic and Elaine Jones, thank you. If I have forgot you, thank you so much though. I do apologise if I forgot. I'm just walking along. I've got no notes. I just do it off the cuff. But thank you so much, guys, for your support. I don't normally name people. Bit embarrassing, I suppose. But I think I have to now. Thanks, guys. I found you! How are you?